Hello students, this is Mrs. Lewis. Today we will learn how to multiply decimals by tens. So let's go ahead and get started. When you multiply a whole number by 10, a 0 is added to the whole number. For example, we had 1,234 times 10. A 0 is added to this whole number, and each digit is moved to the next higher place value. So in the end, we get 12,340. So a 0 is added to the whole number, and each digit is moved up to a higher place value. So the 4 in 1,234 is in the ones place value, and now it's in the tens. The 3 was in the tens, and now it's in the hundreds. The 2 is in the hundreds, and now it's in the thousands. The 1 was in the thousands, and now it's in the 10,000s. So every digit is moved up one place value. When a decimal is multiplied by 10, the digits are also moved to the next higher place value. So we'll use 1.234, or 1 and 234 thousandths. As a result, the decimal point has moved one place to the right. So 1 and 234 thousandths times 10. The decimal point is going to be moved one place to the right. So I end up with 12 and 34 hundredths. Okay, so here the 4 was in the thousandths place value, and now the 4 is in the hundredths place value. The 3 was originally in the hundredths place value, now it is in the tenths place value. The 2 was in the tenths place value, and now it is in the ones place value. And the 1 was in the ones place value, and now it's in the tens, because 1 times 10, right? Okay, so let's look at another problem. In your textbook on page 8, you will see this problem. 8 tenths times 10. Okay, so when you multiply by 10, when you multiply a decimal by 10, you're going to move the decimal place one to the right. Okay, so 0.8 or 8 tenths times 10, you're going to get 8. 8 hundredths times 10 will give you 8 tenths. See, I'm moving the decimal place one place value to the right. Okay, and this is all on page 8 in your Singapore 5B textbook. Okay, one more. Here we have 8 thousandths times 10. We move the decimal place one place value to the right, and you get 8 hundredths. Okay. Now in your textbook, you'll see that they put the 0 here. That 0 doesn't change the value of your decimal, but you can put it there. It doesn't make it any different, like the amount of it isn't different, but you can put the 0 there. Okay. Let's see. On page 9, let's look at number 1. So we're on page 9 in your textbook. So number 1A is 6 tenths times 10. Okay? I'm going to move the decimal place one place value to the right. I add a decimal here, you get 6. Okay, let's do B. Is 8 tenths times 10. I move the decimal place one place value to the right, I get 8.0. Okay. Let's look at 1G. G is 5/100ths. Multiply it by 10. If I move the decimal place one place value to the right, I get 5/100ths. So 5,000ths times 10 gives me 5/100ths. Okay, let's look at a couple more problems. So this is all in your textbook.